Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for April 11th to the 17th. So I'm picking up on some really deep insights that you might have this week. And I'm really feeling like there's some profound inner growth that's kind of happening here. I feel like you're internally, I feel like most of the focus is internal. Maybe that's not going to resonate for everyone, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on. There are just, willing to see things in a different light, willing to redefine. I feel like you're redefining things or maybe rewriting a story of yours in a positive way to help you release, let go, and start anew. So let's go into your theme. What's coming up for Aries this week? My light radiates through my life and the world around me. I feel like some of you are also going to be expressing something, either to someone or just even to almost like just, again, that insight. There's an insight within you. It's like you're seeing your worth, your value, and you are allowing that to just emanate from, you're allowing it to radiate out of you. And it's shifting the energies that are around you as well because of that. Very profound. And it's all happening on an energetic level first. But you may already kind of be seeing some of the changes that are happening externally for you. But this is like you taking your place or your seat, stepping onto your path, your purpose in a bigger sense, not just in a way of like, this is my career or my job. This is more about you kind of embracing, this is what my life has been about. This is what it's been teaching me. And I see the blueprint. I see the bigger picture. And I see where I fit in all of it and what it has transformed me into. And where I'm meant to be now and what I'm meant to express or emanate from within me. There's that clarity. There's like a clarity about who you are, which is really profound. So let's go into your weekly here. Okay, what's coming up for Aries this week? So I feel like you're going to be in a very strong observational kind of, I'm hearing taking inventory of what's around you, where you are right now, where you need to go. I feel like you are planning, strategizing. That's really strong. Strategizing. Able to kind of see into the future, to be able to plan out, like kind of having a really strong sense of where things are headed or where your life is going. And so knowing how to prepare for it. It's almost like Spirit is giving you that, it's like that channel is open for you, that door is open for you to kind of know what's coming up for you because, Spirit wants you to prepare for it kind of thing. What else do we have coming up here for Aries this week? Pick one more. Beautiful. All right. So, but very clear focus, very determined in where you want to head, what direction you want to go in. I feel like your heart, again, there is this, it's like you're so connected with who you are, or you have this insight that, you also know what you're passionate about. You know what you want out of life. You know what you want to experience. You know who you want to pursue. it may not be just kind of immediately showing up in your life right away, but it's like, I know where I want to go though. Like I know what direction I want to go in. I know what I want to call into my life. So there's something about the past. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so there's definitely something about a past relationship here for sure. So there's something here about your person. Okay, let's focus in on the King of Air first. What do we need to know about this King of Air? What is this King of Air strategizing? I also hear like a newfound awakening. So maybe some of you are going through an awakening, or this King of Air. This King of Air could be someone else also that you're connected to. So take it as it resonates. But the King of Air is going through some kind of awakening here, or has recently gone through one. What do we need to know about the King of Air? Yeah, see? Kind of taking an assessment of, you know, the next steps ahead. Where do we want to invest our energy? Kind of taking a look at something. It's like looking at something from a bird's eye view and seeing the whole picture in a different light, seeing something in a different angle. Ace of Earth, how to start a new beginning. It's like he found his new beginning. And it's not gender specific. I just said he because it's the King of Air. But it's this energy of this character who is kind of taking an inventory, like taking a step back and looking at where he is right now, knowing that there's some kind of change coming up, and spirit guiding the King of Air to make some kind of change or kind of prepare for this change. Like, we want you to see this from this angle so you have the truth about things. And now when I said truth, I'm also being really drawn to that word. So there may have been some truths being revealed to this King of Air, which is helping him to see things in a very different light. So kind of really tapping into a profound truth, maybe about the people that he's around or within himself, his life, all of that kind of stuff. So I feel as though, and there's also the truth about a new path of where do I want to go from here? Where do I want to invest my energy next? Or where do I want to kind of change courses that is much more in alignment with my truth, my inner truth, or what is, you know, right, genuinely right for me, that fits right with me. Okay. What else do we need to know about this Ace of Earth? More information about this Ace of Earth. New path. It's very abundant, prosperous, lucky. I'm hearing lucky. Strength. Okay. The courage to start that new beginning, though. People watching. I kind of feel like there's people watching. Like this person may be surrounded by, King of Earth. Committed to building long-term, or even just collaborating with other people. Maybe there's someone here, courage to approach someone, wanting to collaborate with them, wanting to work with them, kind of asking them like, hey, do you want this long-term commitment with me? Do you want to have a future with me? Do you want to have a home with me? That kind of thing. So courage to approach someone actually is what I'm kind of feeling here. Courage to talk to someone, courage to kind of like, Three of Fire. Taking risks, looking outward, taking chances. So there's something this King of Air wants to approach someone or something with an offer of commitment, and it's going to take a bit of courage to kind of overcome some resistance or overcome fear, maybe, to approach somebody, to ask them like, hey, do you want to work together? Do you want to, do you want to, get together? Do you want to reconcile? Do you want to have a future with me? Because I want long-term, I want commitment, I want a family, I want a home, I want the long haul here. And it could be something that requires this person to take a chance, to take a risk, to kind of take a leap of faith. There, the Three of Fire. What else? Any more information about this? Page of Water. Yeah. So starting off with So this person could just start off with a conversation, or, ask someone out on a date, like a first date kind of thing. But there's this initial kind of like, hey, let's get to know each other, or hey, let's get to know each other. If this is something from the past, if this is the Six of Water kind of relationship. So there is like this initial kind of, can we first just connect or talk or kind of reestablish, like start over again? Can we reestablish some kind of connection, understand each other? What else do I need to know about the Page of Water? Yeah, Ace of Water, happiness, joy, fulfillment. I feel like there's kind of this connection of someone really wanting to just kind of get started on some kind of connection with someone, but knowing that this is where their fulfillment is, this is where their happiness is. This is the beginning of a lot of like abundance and prosperity as well, because of that Ace of Pentacles as well. So I love this because what this King of Air is pursuing is the long-term intention of commitment and a home and a family or longevity. But starting off with first, this Page of Water, Ace of Pentacles, kind of Ace of Earth kind of energy. Like, let's just first start here. Let's get to know each other. Let's kind of see where we're at. What else do we need to know? One more. Yeah. And this energy is coming in fast, very passionate, very determined, really knowing what they want or what someone wants. And same thing with that King of Fire as well. King of Fire is usually very determined, has a lot of passion, a lot of emotions, kind of like reignited, and sees something that they really want to pursue, and they will kind of do anything in their power to have it. It's not in like this, negative way, but more like determination. I'm determined to have this because I'm so passionate about it. So either someone is pursuing you in this light or the other way around. Take it as it resonates. Okay. 6 of Water and 2 of Water. What do we need to know about this? For Aries. 10 of Earth. So again, long-term commitment. 4 of Air. What is the 4 of Air about? Wow, look at that. 10 of Earth and 10 of Water. So this connection has the potential for, stability, security, and happiness. Why do we have the 4 of Air? What is the 4 of Air? Can you clarify the 4 of Air for this? Clarify the 4 of Air. I feel as though there's someone here that's kind of like, just again, like taking a step back and kind of looking at how do I approach this almost. So really taking their time. It's like they're in thinking mode, like they're in planning mode, strategizing mode. So it's not that the reason someone may not be communicating or approaching yet is because they're still kind of figuring out, how do I do this? What is the best way to do this? 4 of Air. 5 of Earth. Yeah. Also kind of realizing it's like this person is spending a lot of time with themselves. Like they're spending a lot of time with their thoughts. Like they're sitting there and thinking. It's like I can see someone kind of just sitting alone by themselves in like a living room or something and just thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And in this thinking, they're like realizing how, there might have been something that they should have invested their energy into. There's like this thinking about the regrets, thinking about, the past, or thinking about where they, what they should have done, or where they could have maybe even like let something go or abandon something, and feeling sadness about it is what I'm kind of feeling here. Like sadness about, when I said that, I felt like this tinge of sadness. So sad about how they might have abandoned something that now they want. What else do we need to know about this? 5 of Earth and 4 of Air. Yeah. See, walking away, emotionally walking away from something. Clarify the 8 of Water here. I'm hearing avoiding feelings. Like someone walked away or abandoned something because they wanted to avoid their feelings. What else do we need to know about this? Eight of Water. Let's clarify the Eight of Water, please. Yeah. So wanting to put in the work towards building some kind of commitment, or kind of working on some kind of offer of commitment, and wanting to collaborate, wanting to work together. So there's a lot of these intentions of like, let's work together, let's work this out, let's reconcile. And there's someone that's kind of working on something, working hard on something. It can also be that they're working hard on themselves as well, kind of coming into more maybe balance within themselves, so they can kind of approach in a balanced way. Can we have one more here about this? Yeah, divinely guided. I feel like there's some kind of connection here that is being protected and divinely guided. So surrender is going to be helpful if we ever feel kind of impatient or feel a bit restless when something is going to happen, and to always to help us reassure ourselves that something is being divinely guided and divinely protected. That it'll happen when it's right. It's like overseeing that both energies are balanced in a way where when they come together, that it can stick, because if they're not, then it kind of does, then there's dissonance and it doesn't work. So surrendering to that is helpful. Okay, King of Fire. Let's look into this King of Fire. I feel like this is the same as the King of Air here. So it feels like this is a really strong relationship reading, but I also feel like a lot of it has to do with, because a lot of these, mirror soul kind of connections have a lot to do with our own inner work and our own inner journey. So a lot of times they all get kind of tangled up. Wow, how beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so we have the World here. So definitely the ending of a karmic cycle for this King of Fire and this and the Queen of Fire. So here we have those counterparts, those mirror souls. Manifesting, I feel like both are manifesting each other. Patience. I feel like there's this reassurance that, it's being overseen by your guides, that, there's something being protected, and that when the time is right, then the union or something coming together will happen here. In the Page of Aries, I kind of feel like there's just someone that has their eye on you, and I have a feeling it's this King of Fire, and someone trying to manifest this connection into their world. Or it could be both parties. Yeah, a lot of passion, new beginnings, passionate new beginning. I'm seeing travel here. So maybe some of you are going to have to travel for this connection, or you may want to travel together. Maybe that's something that kind of happens in the near future where, when you get together, there's going to be traveling and seeing things and kind of exploring here. Six of Fire, beautiful. Success and victory. So I hope that's reassuring. I feel like that's like a confirmation that, this new beginning will happen here. It will come to pass. Look at that, Empress. Beautiful, abundant. And I kind of feel like I'm hearing like having anything you want. So it's like whatever it is that you're putting out, it will show up in the way that it's meant to when the time is right. And I know that's really vague and that's not helpful to hear sometimes, but I feel like there is something about divine guidance. But I also feel like this is more about that it's just kind of reassuring that this is what you're calling in. And yeah, it may not show up exactly in the way that you're wanting or when, but the things that are meant for you are on their way. Especially the strongest ones is kind of what I'm feeling like the things that you're putting the strongest amount of energy towards, or you're getting intuitive insights or hits about. I feel like those are the things that are kind of really starting to pick up energy here with the Empress. What else do we need to know about the Empress? I feel like there's something else here. It's like there's something that she's really protecting her energy for. Yeah, it's like she's manifesting a new beginning, a change in her reality. So maybe some of you are kind of manifesting this new change in like job or living situation. If you're wanting to move somewhere else, there's some kind of change in your physical world that you're trying to manifest. And I feel like that's what's kind of happening here. I feel like that's what the Six of Fire is. I feel like some of you are actually going to be moving. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the Fortune's Wheel again. So again, confirmation that there's some destined change on the horizon. Okay, let's go into some oracle cards here. Guidance message for Aries. See, this is all about guiding your life in the way that you want it to guide, like having the power in your hands. So it's like you have the authority or the power in your hands to guide that ship in any which way direction that you want it to go in. And so that's kind of what Spirit is telling you here, that it's in your hands. That whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to call into your life is what will come to pass. Because you have that power for yourself. You can do that for yourself. Another guidance message here for Aries. Imagination. So it looks like there's really strong imagination, visionary, manifesting kind of energy here. And I feel like that's confirmation that if you've been kind of putting some kind of energy out there to call something in, that it's starting to pick up speed. It's starting to come in more quickly here, especially that 8 of Fire, the 6 of Fire. There's definitely a change. We have the World card, which is the ending of a karmic cycle, and then we have the Fortune's Wheel show up twice. So that's really powerful indicators of significant change here. So powerful, Aries. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aries.